Right. Everybody, welcome back to Whiskey's Adventures.
No.
No? No? Take 650,000
Right.
and 2.
0.5.
All right, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey's Adventures. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with that one. We've been trying to do this opening scene forever now. So the plan for this trip, I done lost my train of thought.
Yeah, you did.
Take 60,450. All right, let's do this again. We gotta do this right this time. Hey everybody, welcome back to Whiskey's Adventures. How's everybody doing? Doing awesome. So Mama Bear here is taking me to Kings Mountain National Military Park. I'm meeting up with a viewer by the name of Chris. He's new to camping, new to backpacking. He's been chatting with me for a little bit on the side, and he's wanting to get into it. He wanted to know if I'd be interested in taking him out on a little, one night, overnight trip. And I said, you know what? Let's do the daggone thing. So today's the day we're going out to do it. I'm about 26 minutes away from being there. He should arrive the same time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Kings Mountain Park, and then we're going to hike counterclockwise into the Kings Mountain National Military Park, so that way we can disperse camp and don't have to worry about stuff like that because it's a national park. Rules are a little bit different in a national park versus a state park, right? So he's wanting to do disperse camping. It's something he's never really gotten into. Sorry, Mama Bear. Don't want to take you out of it, but we got some glare.
It's all right.
He's new to disperse camping, so that's what he wants to do. So that's what I'm going to take him on. He lives up near this area anyway, so for his first trip, I figured why not do this area. So I will bring Mama. Can you see past me?
Oh, I can.
All right, folks. So that's the game plan.
Turn right.
I'll see y'all once we get there, and once when we get there. I'm not redoing this scene again.
No.
So y'all just gonna have to deal with it regardless. So we'll see you when we get there.
Turn right onto East Alexander Love
Hello,
Highway.
hello.
All right, folks, so we're on the trail. We're just over a mile in. We're probably gonna go 2 or 3 miles a day, then find us a spot to dip off and camp. Flip the camera around and introduce you to Chris. Say hello to everybody, Chris.
Hello, everybody. He got me out here today. But he's a great guide, man. He's very informative, and I just appreciate this opportunity, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem, bro. So, like I was telling y'all in the truck on the drive out here, Chris is getting into backpacking and camping. He's new to the scene. He wants to go out with somebody who can kind of teach him how you do it out here in the woods, the dispersed camping style of camping. So he's a viewer of the channel. We've been chatting on the side, Messenger for a while now. And
Yep, Messenger. And like I said, very informative. Hey, we're here. That's the main thing. We're here, and I'm just listening. And soaking in, learning how to get out here and disperse camp, and I appreciate it, man.
yeah, not a problem. Chris also donated to us, to the channel, through the Cash App to the Mountain Dew Fund, so appreciate that, bro. Greatly appreciate that.
Anytime. You got to support each other.
So it's a nice meal. I've got can of beef stew and some noodles, and I've got me, I think, 5 or 6 Mountain Dews I brought with me. Y'all know how I do my Mountain Dews. Chris said he brought some noodles as well.
Right.
We just brought cheap meals for the lightweight of backpacking in. Well, we're just gonna keep on trucking, folks, and about another mile we'll look around and see if we find somewhere we want to camp, and if not, we'll just keep going until we find somewhere we want to stop for the night.
All right, sounds like a plan.
You know what?
Sounds like a plan. You seen a deer?
Yeah.
I probably seen a deer since I was down my grandma's way back in the day.
I see a deer back here every time I come to these woods. I don't see them so much in the national forest. I've seen other wildlife up there, but deer is pretty thick through here. And like I said, I've had a bald cat encounter out back here too, over stalking another animal.
Wow. I don't know what they eat, squirrels or something.
Squirrels, rabbits. So folks, we parked here. We come into here. That's about where we are. So we're going to be crossing into the military park here momentarily. And this blue trail is where we're going to be at. So we're going to camp along right here somewhere. And then tomorrow we'll get back up and we'll just backtrack back out. This is a one-night event. Ridgeline Trail goes that way, which will take you to Crowder's Mountain and stuff, just so you know.
Ridgeline.
Yep, the Ridgeline Trail. And then, but we're going to keep going to get into the military park. And to keep it honest with everybody, let me pull the mileage up real quick before I put the camera down so I can breathe heavy. We've gone 1.38 miles so far. We've been walking for 40 minutes.
It's pretty level too.
Yeah, it's nice through here. All right, folks, well, we're just gonna keep walking. We'll be back with you shortly. All right, folks, so we think we found a spot. It's kind of tucked off the trail here. It's got flat spot for a tent. Good hanging spot for our right hammock. They put this right next to the water so we can hear the water. And it's not picked clean because I'm seeing wood everywhere for a fire. So it looks like we may have found our little home for the night. Water's right there. And we got flat surfaces around here. So we're gonna take our rucksacks off, folks, and then find what we're gonna set up, and we'll bring you back in like the normal setup like I always do on the channel. We're gonna find a good spot that's flat and that we can get set up for the night, and then we're gonna get some wood gathered up as well. So we'll holler at y'all shortly.
Where your camera at, Josh? I don't want to see you. Only thing I did is I forgot to bring a Oh my goodness, man! You look like Tent City. Gotta set it up again.
Set it up again. Okay, I guess the only scary story, camping type scary story I've got is I hiked into the National Forest one time at night. And so I couldn't see my surroundings when after I set up, and I heard noises, and it was a tree stump, and I didn't know what I thought it was, but it scared the living shit out of me.
Oh my goodness.
And the next morning, it was just a down tree, it was a tree stump.
Oh.
But it scared me pretty good. I didn't know what I was looking at. All I could see was a big, gigantic object.
Oh.
And I had no idea what it was. Until the next morning. All right, folks, so we're all set up. We got Chris up there in his tent. We got a nice little clean spot right here, which is where we're gonna do our fire pit. I got my hammock system all set up. Chris is there back there in the woods looking for a log he can use as a seat. And then we're surrounded. The creek comes right there behind camp and comes up next to camp. So we're surrounded by three sides by water. So this should be a pretty cool night. It's still pretty early in the day, so we're gonna have a little while before we worry about fire and firewood, but at some point we gotta start collecting up some firewood and processing wood. So we got, you know, what we need for the fire tonight, but pretty easy setup, folks. Chris is out there looking for logs. He's new to camping. This whole thing's new to him. So I hope he has a good time with me tonight. Give him some of my stickers. All right, folks, we're gonna sit back and relax, and then we're gonna look for some wood. We'll holler at y'all here in a little bit.
Josh, you're getting it going, ain't you?
Oh, yeah.
You videotaping?
Yeah. You're good, though. No, it's all good. I bet it cold's going anyway, so we can cook.
You ain't be doing anything?
But really do.
Man, that thing big, ain't it? I put a lot on it.
Oh, yeah. Got to. I'm hungry. I'll eat that whole pan in no time.
Oh, it's getting there, ain't it, Josh?
On average, it's here lately. Well, say 2 nights is an average trip for me. You know, do a lot of one-nighters too, but on my average trip is at least 2 nights in the woods. Because my wife's got to drop me off everywhere. Cause we're only a 1-car family.
Yeah.
So I guess if we got another car where I can drive myself, you know, things could change a little bit, but. always feel good after eating. Sun setting. An hour. 5:18.
I didn't think I was gonna make it early, man. I was tired and hungry or nothing. We kind of almost arrived at the same time. I had just got here maybe like 3 or 4 minutes before you did. I had parked on that. I said, I don't know where I'm leaving at.
What's up, everybody? So just sitting out here by the fire. Chris went to bed. He's tucked in his tent for the night. He's been sitting out here by the fire talking after we ate dinner. Enjoying each other's companies, answering questions, you know, chilling, doing the thing. I haven't called Mama Bear at all on this trip. I don't have no service where we are, so I ain't gonna be able to call her, but I have been able to send her a text and let her know that I'm all good. We're just chilling. So I'll holler at y'all tomorrow for coffee. Appreciate y'all joining us on this adventure. Yeah, I am here shortly. Morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? So we just got done doing our breakfast or our coffee this morning. So what'd you think of your first camping trip, brother?
Man, it's a 10. That's all I'm gonna say. 10. I feel like I made it.
He made it. That's the important part.
I made it, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate this opportunity. I'm speechless. Really, I don't know what to say, but I'm glad I came out here with Josh. That's the only thing I can say. I'm glad I came out here with you, man.
That's good. That's good, bro. So we had our, we didn't eat breakfast. We just did coffee this morning. I forgot to turn the camera on to record the whole, making the whole coffee thing, but we just been bullshitting this morning, making coffee. Had our coffee, and we're just kind of slowly but surely going to start cleaning up camp. And then we got roughly a 3-mile hike to get out of here. I did start a fire this morning because it did get a little chilly last night, so we're going to make sure we put that all the way out before we leave out of here today as well. So we're just going to sit here and relax for a couple minutes, and then I'll bring you guys back once we get camp broke down to show you that we're leaving no trace here like we always do in our videos. And Chris's first camp was a success. It looks like I got a new camping partner who's going to go out with me on some future trips. I was telling him about canoe camping, so I'm thinking I'm going to take him out on a canoe camp sometime here in the future as well. Let him get a taste of that in the warmer months.
Definitely, man. Definitely, man.
All right, folks, so we'll be back with y'all shortly. I may or may not record breakdown, you know, we'll see how that goes, but we'll holler at y'all on the trail on our hike back out or whatever the case may be. Peace. All right, folks. So I was hung from that tree to that tree. As you can see, there's nothing there for me. No trash, no debris, no nothing. Chris over here, he's standing right where his tent was. You can see no debris, no trash, no nothing outside of his trekking poles, which he's leaving with those. And then our fire was right here. We put several loads of water on it, stirred it up, make sure it was a sloppy, muddy mess. No smoke coming off. We covered that back up with ground debris. So technically the site, once we walk out of here, no one will ever know we camped here unless you watch this video or you're Chris or myself. So we're gonna hike out. And once we get back on the main trail, I'll bring y'all back for final thoughts. But we gotta find our trail back and get on the established trail, and then we'll be right back with y'all. All right, folks, so we're back on the trail. We were looking back to where the campsite was, and we were definitely, we could have actually called this a stealth camp if we wanted. We were hidden in. Oh, look at all those benches. You could use those for seats yesterday.
No, man. Oh, I didn't even see those. Hey.
So roughly, folks, we got about a 3-mile hike to get out of here. A little bit of uphill here and there, but it shouldn't be too bad of a hike. It was pretty easy getting in for the most part, so it should be pretty easy getting out. I'm not going to record the whole trail out. We're just going to do our final thoughts here, and then we're going to kill the episode until next week. So, Chris, outside of the hike out we still got to do, what'd you think overall? What's your impressions?
It was a great hike, man. It was just perfect. This is my first hike. First camping, anything first. And he did a great job. So I made it out there. So I really appreciate this opportunity, Josh. A whiskey. And it's a 10. 10 on the hike out. Look, I'm making it out. So thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate this opportunity. And I hope we can do this again, man.
Absolutely.
Hope we can do it again.
So I've been talking to Chris about canoe camping. So I'm gonna take him on a canoe camp sometime in the future once the weather warms up more, where we can actually get in the water and have some fun playing. So that's two viewers now that I got to take out on the boat. We got Keith, which one did a camping adventure with me a couple weeks ago, and now Chris. So it's been kind of nice meeting new people through the channel, because I'm actually meeting some people that like to camp or want to get into it, and I guess building some new lifelong friendships, which is awesome.
Yeah. And I appreciate it too, man.
You know
really
it.
Really
Anytime.
do. Like I said, this is my first time, and I just felt like if anything happened, he was there for me. I mean, he's very informative and just kept me informed about the animals, water, where he camped out. The dispersed camping, I had a lot of questions going through my head, but he cleared up a lot. I slept good. And I really just appreciate this opportunity. And I hope we can do it again.
Absolutely.
And the coffee was amazing. and whiskey, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, not a problem.
I really do appreciate this opportunity. And I think more people just need to get out here in the wild.
Absolutely.
Get out here in nature, and that's what I'm doing. And thanks again, man.
Yeah, not a problem.
Thanks again.
So like Chris said, man, people need to get off their butts and get out in nature and enjoy the wildlife, enjoy nature. There's something about when you come out and you had a stressful week at work or a stressful life or whatever, you come out here for a weekend. When you leave camp after camping or being out in nature, you feel 100% better. So that's awesome. So I'm glad I was able to go out with Chris. I'm glad he reached out to me on Facebook and hit me up. If there's any other viewers that live in North Carolina, down in the Union County, Mecklenburg, or Gaston County area that want to get into camping or anything like that, and you're not sure how to do it, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. All the social media links are going to be below in the description. Hit me up. I'm willing to take people out and get the taste of nature in your mouth, make you fall in love with it. All of our Patreon supporters, Matthew B, Stephen R, and Mark K, we greatly appreciate your every month support you guys be doing. If you want to become a Patreon supporter, the link's down below in the description. I also have my PayPal, my Cash App, if you want to buy a camp meal or some Mountain Dews for one of our trips. Everybody, we greatly appreciate all the support. Chris, I greatly appreciate that donation you did right before we came out here, brother.
Man, I appreciate this. It's another one coming. That's all I'm gonna say for it.
There you go.
It's another one coming, definitely. Cause I can't beat this opportunity. So thank you.
Anytime, bro. All right, well, folks, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the camera down and end the episode right here so I can concentrate on my breathing as we're hiking here. And we'll see y'all next week on the next episode. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna get into yet, but you guys, everybody should be used to how Whiskey does it. He just kind of does it off his hip anyways. I don't really plan my trips. But until next week, you guys already know how we do it. Holler at your boy. Peace. Everybody, goodbye, Chris.
Peace.
All right, folks, we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Oh, last thing, if you made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button. You might as well, because you're at the very end of the video. All right, folks, holler at your boy. See you next week. Peace.
Peace.